Okay, we are diving deep into a question that I think every single driver in Ontario asks themselves, especially after a long winter. That little chip you got on the highway, is it actually illegal to be driving with it?
Yeah.
We're going to focus on the rules right here in Brantford and across the province, using the Highway Traffic Act as our guide.
And what's so interesting is that if you think the rule is about how big the crack is, you'd be wrong. The immediate kind of surprising answer is that it's all about the crack's location, not its size. That's the core of it in the Highway Traffic Act, and it really dictates everything.
So wait, you're telling me I always thought there was some kind of standard, like 3 inches or 6 inches or something. A tiny little crack, if it's in the wrong spot, is actually worse in the eyes of the law than a huge one over on the passenger side.
Precisely. Yeah, that's exactly it. The legislation is focused squarely on whether or not it impairs the driver's critical field of vision. So the law basically just says the windshield can't impair the driver's view of the road. In practice, what officers are looking for is the area in the driver's direct line of sight. If that damage is right in the path of where your wiper blade sweeps, that tiny chip just became, a serious safety violation.
That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it?
Hmm.
Visibility is just non-negotiable for safety. And the sources we looked at highlighted a really important risk here. That small chip is basically a ticking clock.
Hmm.
You forget how fragile glass can be, road vibrations, those big temperature shifts we get, or even just one bad pothole. It can turn a legal tiny chip into a massive illegal crack that spans the entire windshield in like minutes.
And if you let that ticking clock run out, the consequences get pretty serious pretty fast.
Yeah.
Which brings up the big question, right? What's the actual risk of getting pulled over and ticketed for this? Well, police can issue provincial fines that, they start at around $85 but can go up to $200.
Plus court costs, I assume.
Always plus court costs.
That's a steep price for something you might just dismiss as minor wear and tear. But how often do officers really go for the most severe action?
It's definitely not common, but you have to know it's a very real threat. In really severe cases where visibility is just totally compromised, like a spiderweb crack right in the middle, officers have the authority to pull the vehicle off the road.
Wow.
They can issue what's called a notice of unroadworthiness, and you really don't want your car sidelined because of a piece of glass.
Okay, so the risk is definitely real. Fines, even getting taken off the road. Let's pivot to the solution. What's the actionable insight for drivers? Because fortunately, minor chip repairs are actually shockingly quick and affordable. We're talking somewhere between, what, $50 and $150 typically?
At most. And here is the real game changer. This is the part you should absolutely remember. Many Ontario insurance policies treat a small chip repair completely differently than a full windshield replacement.
Right.
They'll often cover that minor damage with a very small deductible or, believe it or not, no deductible at all.
And why is that?
Because it's smart for them. Paying $50 now to fix your chip saves them from paying $1,000 or more later for a full replacement claim when that crack inevitably spreads. So fixing it immediately is just the smartest choice. For the law, for your wallet, and for your insurance record.
So at the end of the day, what does this all mean for you, the driver? It means protecting your safety and, avoiding those big fines. All starts with knowing exactly where that crack is located. Is it in that critical line of sight? And if it is, you need to act fast.
Right. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, the Highway Traffic Act is incredibly specific about things like this, about location-specific roadworthiness. If the law is this severe about a small patch of damaged glass, it really raises a question, doesn't it? What other tiny overlooked maintenance details? I'm thinking things like your tire tread needing to be 1.5 millimeters,
Right.
or the condition of your wiper blades. What other little things might carry similarly severe, immediate legal consequences that you might be overlooking right now? Something for you to think about the next time you do a quick walk around of your vehicle.